get your shit. Is this what you want? Huh? Is this what you want? Well, come and get it, goddamn.
I'll fucking wait. Who wanna debate? Straight, let me cook. Fish frying while season and marinate. Every season, there's no reason and just unanimous decision. Smash the noti bell, and thanks to all subscriptions. Mama mentality, stop fouling me, I'm goated. Body shots got them folding. Every word they can quote it. Smoking bud, watching bud, smoke these niggas Mayweather with the defense, nothing short of genius. High step into the end zone like prime time. Point me to the limelight. Mic check, it's my time. The pod god every time I deliver. You're now tuned in to GOAT Thriller. I'm here to stay. All the chatter, y'all can dead it. Let's start the show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Dinging on them. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm the best ever. There's never been
fucking
anybody.
wait.
I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Yeah, I said it.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. And please don't forget to put some motherfucking Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to my channels. And please don't forget to ring that noti bell so you could be notified via email each and every time your boy E Thriller, aka Ham Rothstein,
I didn't stutter,
aka Go Thriller,
I didn't stutter,
aka the motherfucking Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly, I mean so vividly with my words, on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Chat, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on my YouTube accounts. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on all of my social media platforms. That entails TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, the Gram. Salute. Make sure y'all put some motherfucking popcorn emojis in the chat. Put some E3s in the chat. If my mic is clear, if y'all can hear me loud and clearly, I will fucking wait. I'll fucking wait. Put some popcorn emojis in this bitch. Put some E3s, put some up in this bitch, put some GOAT Thrillers up in this hoe. Yeah, man. So I'm pretty sure y'all done heard that Floyd Money Mayweather and Trill Bill Haney had a little, debate, a little back and forth last night. I think it took place sometime late last night because I was up watching the Clippers versus the Dallas Mavericks game. So I didn't even know they was going at it. So whenever I woke up this morning, I said, well, goddamn, social media was going crazy. Everybody on X, formerly known as Twitter, was talking about this little back and forth that Floyd Money Mayweather and Trill Bill Haney had. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to have like a little reaction. I'm going to play little snippets of, whenever Floyd went on a Fight Hype interview with Ben. Shout out to Fight Hype. Make sure y'all go hit that like button and sub up to his channel. They do great work over there. Of course, that Floyd is only really, he only really like to do interviews with Fight Hype, right? So shout out to them. And then after that, I think he went over there on Trill Bill Live on IG. Shout out to Trill Bill. Shout out to Money May for putting on for the coaching, man. It was very entertaining, in my honest opinion. But I want to play something for y'all because I'm going to paint the picture so vividly with my words, and I'm going to make it all make sense. Now, for the record, YouTube, I do not own the rights to this content. This is for educational purposes only. Shout out to Fight Hype. Once again, I'm going to put the link in the description if I haven't already done so after the live stream, so y'all can go check out the whole interview. I think this little part was 19 minutes long and some change, but I'm going to start off at the 8-minute and 43-second mark so y'all can make this make sense, man. DJ E Thriller, roll that clip.
So it's just like when you fought Constantine, they didn't think you was going to be able to bounce back. Right. So anything is possible. So even like what they teaching Devin in the gym is for starters, it's certain things he got to turn his shots to get his power. He got to turn a certain way.
Right. You're right about that, 100%.
And you can't be shooting a jab like this. Just amateurs do this. When you're professional, we here. You here. Boom, boom. It's here. So even like I want you to go back and look at the Arturo Gotti fight. You see, every time I get my shit off, but I'm still right there like this. Because I know that motherfucker got a hook. And the hook comes from, remember, the hook is the shot that knock fighters out the most. Because it comes from the blind side. It comes from around here. So in the 11th round when he got knocked down, he didn't see the shot coming.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Chat, shout out to everybody in this bitch. Make sure y'all put some pressure on that like button and drop some comments as you come through the door. Now, let's keep in mind that Floyd Money Mayweather is giving his observation as to what went wrong between Devin Haney and Brian Kardashian Garcia. We all know that Devin Haney got pretty much beat down for 12 rounds, got knocked down 3 times in the fight. He couldn't stop the check left hook from Ryan Kardashian, Garcia. And so, you know, Bill Haney on the lead up to the fight, he was throwing shots at Floyd for months on top of months, saying that Floyd was a hater, saying that Floyd Mayweather era, that bullshit is over with. This is the Devin Haney era. This is the Haney business. My son is way better than Floyd. My son has done shit that Floyd has never done in his career, like capturing Undisputed in a 4-belt era at the tender age of like 25 or some shit like that. So Bill Haney been popping his shit, and rightfully so. And Floyd has been sitting back. Floyd has been quiet. He ain't really said too much about these guys up until this point yesterday afternoon, right? And then last night, whenever him and Bill Haney was going at it. But to make all this shit make sense, from what I just heard, Floyd wasn't hating. Floyd was telling the truth. Devin Haney was throwing a badass jab. He wasn't keeping his right hand up to catch the goddamn left hook, and that's why he got caught early in that fight. But let's finish listening to what Floyd Money Mayweather had to say, because I want y'all to let me know in the chat, is this hate or is this telling the truth? I fucking wait.
He was throwing a hook with his head in the air and got caught. So it's a lot of things that has to be taught to him.
Right.
Could he bounce back? Anything can happen. Absolutely. My Uncle Roger been knocked out.
100%. 100%. He got skills.
My Uncle Roger been knocked out.
Okay, and then Floyd Money Mayweather just said, can the man bounce back? Meaning Devin the Dream Haney. And he said, absolutely. He didn't say his career was over with. He didn't say that the man had to retire. He didn't say that the man looked like shit. He just basically said that the man had a lot of fundamental flaws that he feel like, in his honest opinion, if he was in that man's corner that night, he wouldn't have been able to work on and keep the man calm and level-headed to where he will put up a better performance and possibly win that fucking fight. To me, this is telling the truth. This isn't hating. Anybody that knows anything about the sport of boxing should agree, whether you like Floyd Money Mayweather or not, that he will know a thing or two about fundamental flaws and mistakes, because this dude is a student of the fucking game. He is one of, if not the greatest boxers to ever lace up a pair of gloves. This man has been boxing ever since he was the tender age of 2. Factsy Thriller Big Facts. So the nerve of some of you fucking Neanderthals to try to spin this particular situation. I ain't talking about all that other goofy shit that Floyd Mayweather has said and done in the past. I'm talking about this one particular situation whenever it comes to Devin Haney and Trill Bill Haney, how they've been going back and forth. Well, not really back and forth, but Bill Haney has been attacking Floyd Mayweather for months on top of months, heading into this fight with Ryan Garcia. In the moment his son get his ass kicked, now this man want to tuck his nuts between his butt cheeks and play the fucking victim like he ain't been throwing shots at Floyd Money Mayweather. And we all know Floyd's mental makeup. We all know his DNA. We know his signs, right? We know what this man is about. Floyd is as petty as they come. And you had to know, if you were Trill Bill Haney and Devin the Dream Haney, at some point, win, lose, or draw, Floyd was going to get his fucking lick back. We already seen it whenever the tape dropped, that chopped and screwed tape of the sparring footage between Gervonta Tank Davis and not Ryan Garcia, but Devin the Dream Haney. We already know who was behind that, even though Floyd denied that shit the other day with Zab Super Judah. And shout out to Mill City Boxing, man. Let me just give him a big old round of applause real quick, man. I mean, goddamn, I don't watch too many other people's channels, man, but I must confess, this dude is doing big things for the boxing community. I don't ever see him hating on people. I don't ever see him trying to shit on people because he gets all the goddamn interviews. This man be interviewing Zab Judah every night, Mickey Bay. This man had Floyd Money Mayweather, aka TBE, pull up on his channel. And anybody that knows anything about the sport of boxing and the boxing community on YouTube would know that Floyd Money Mayweather don't fuck with anybody on channel, right? Floyd typically only does interviews with being in Fight Hype. Facts, he Thriller, big facts. So I want to give a big old round of applause and a shout out to Mill City Boxing. If you ain't subscribed to his channel, go subscribe. Go check out that interview that he had with Floyd Money Mayweather. But Floyd put up on Ben right after that shit. But let's finish listening to Floyd because y'all need to drop some in the chat. Help me make this make sense because I don't think Floyd was hating in this particular situation. I don't. But let's listen.
Before he bounced back and became world champion. So that shit comes with the territory. But what I want to say, but what we have to know is this: you have to respect the guy. A lot of guys that paved the way to put these guys in position. So, and I want to let Bill know this as well as Devin. The money that these fighters are making in boxing today, they're making because of the sacrifices that I made. That's the reason why the dynamics in the money has changed in boxing.
I mean, we can say what we want about Floyd Money Mayweather. We can say he's a narcissist. We can say that he's arrogant. We can say that he's cocky. We can say that he's a piece of shit. But one thing we cannot say about this motherfucking statement that he just made right here on this goddamn show in this panel, we can't say he lying. The man ain't lying. The man shifted all the money that was getting paid to the heavyweights, the Mike Tysons, the Evander Holyfields, the Lennox Lewises of the world, the George Foremans, the list goes on and on. Floyd made it cool for the little guys to start making the big bucks. Factsy Thriller, big facts. Pop your shit, Floyd. I must confess, he ain't hating. He telling the fucking truth.
Because of Floyd Mayweather. But there's a lot of guys that paved the way for me to be where I'm at. But I came into the sport and changed this shit drastically. And these fighters, because a lot of, and this is the truth, is a lot of these fighters overpaid? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Once again, I totally agree. It's a lot of these dudes that's way overpaid that ain't taking the fights that we want to see. They getting all these goddamn tune-ups, all these soft-ass touches, a la Canelo Alvarez, who is about to fight another fight that we don't want to see, but he's guaranteed to get a guarantee of $35 million plus pay-per-view upside, not even including his sponsorships. I mean, I'm not hating on Canelo Alvarez, but my Lord, I don't mind you getting that kind of money to fight the fights that we want to see. If you were fighting the Mexican monster in my Mike Tyson voice, if you were fighting dudes like him, or if you move up to fight Better Beef or Demetria Bivol again or some shit like that. But for you to take a fight that we don't want to see and make that enormous amount of money, to me, it's flabbergasting. And once again, Floyd is spot on with this shit, y'all.
But I'm a fighter, and I got to look at it. You know what? I'm going to say they're absolutely, but guess what? But then you got to look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is this. Every time these fighters go out there, they're risking their lives. So do they deserve to get the money? Absolutely. So 1 minute. So like I said before, and do I contradict myself? Absolutely. I just did.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, tell me where he told a lie. Everybody knows Floyd says one thing in the interview, and then 30 seconds later, he'll say something that totally contradicts himself. But at least he's keeping it real. Tell me where he's telling a lie. I will fucking wait. Somebody drop something in the chat. Am I capping for Floyd? Because y'all know me. Floyd is my second favorite fighter of all time, but he isn't absolved for criticism. Hell, I just got done blasting Floyd the other night. And I got several other live streams and videos going at Floyd Money Mayweather for doing goofy shit that he know good and goddamn well that he wouldn't particularly do. You feel what I'm saying? But in this situation, in this particular situation, Floyd Money Mayweather was minding his own business. He wasn't bothering Trill Bill Haney. He wasn't bothering Devin Haney, whether they felt like he was doing some shady shit behind the scenes or trying to block their blessings and all this other shit that they had going on, whether Floyd was announcing fights on the same date as Devin Haney, whatever, however they feel about the situation. What Floyd Money Mayweather is saying publicly, not behind the scenes, not the underhanded shit that they may see that we don't see behind the scenes, because once again, we're content creators and fans of the sport of boxing who just love to listen and talk, about these fighters and about the sport that we love, right? So we don't know what goes on behind the scene, but as far as publicly, as of right now, Floyd Money Mayweather is not hating. He's not saying or doing any underhanded hating shit. In fact, for one of the very few times, Floyd is making a lot of sense to me. But let's continue to roll this shit.
And I come on record and say I can contradict myself. That don't mean that my kids or my family not gonna love me. I'm human. I make mistakes, but we live and we learn. And just like I told Zab earlier, I'm proud of Zab. I'm glad that I was able to face Zab, one of the best. One of the best. And I take for me to face a guy that was undisputed champion is a blessing in itself. Just to share the ring with him, And
all right, so let me skim through a little of this. Hold on, y'all.
Voice when nobody else point the finger at somebody. We gotta hate somebody. Disrespectful, just totally disrespectful.
Okay, so this is him talking about Trill Bill Haney being disrespectful to others in boxing. Let's check it out.
We can't do. We can't go on the front line and be just disrespectful, just totally disrespectful. We worried about the wrong thing. We worried about, what a lot of times these fighters are looking at. A lot of times what these fighters are looking at, we're looking at Floyd with the cars.
Okay, so I got to chop this shit up because y'all know how YouTube play. They might flag my account, so I got to talk in between the clips. But anyway, if you haven't done so already, make sure y'all hit that like button. I got 24 people in here with 22 likes. Can the other 2 people please hit the like button pretty please so we can run them likes up and share this content with your friends and family, because YouTube don't be sending their notifications all the time. And a lot of people of my subscribers and the supporter of the Wolf Chat in my channel don't be knowing when I'm live. Faxy, Thriller, big facts. But anyway, this is my favorite part of everything that took place yesterday. This is the realest shit that Floyd Money Mayweather has said in an awfully long time. Y'all, I want y'all to pay close attention to him talking about these fighters in this generation. Listen to the words that he say, because a lot of these dudes fall underneath this category. Let's roll it.
We're looking at Floyd, being flashy. We're looking, man, listen, I made so many sacrifices. Y'all looking at the end. Y'all looking at the end results. Y'all not looking at the shit where y'all go look at the interview and Zab gonna tell y'all, with me being champion, with me already having crazy hundreds of millions in the bank, I still was on my grind in that gym. Y'all worried about y'all outfits. Y'all worried about how y'all boots look, y'all outfit. Y'all worried about, we worried about the wrong things. We worried about Chrome Heart. We worried about Louis Vuitton. We worried about Mercedes. When all in all, none of these motherfuckers give a fuck about us.
Now, we know Floyd Money Mayweather is a very materialistic individual. That's a part of his whole Money Mayweather persona, showing the lifestyle, the private jets, talking about the skyscrapers, the properties, the smart investments. The list goes on and on. The cars, the jacuzzis, the big boy mansion, the palacios. We know how Floyd Mayweather, big boy talk, everybody. And I repeat, everybody. But he is making total sense right here. And I get it. It's a lot not to like about Floyd Money Mayweather, but he's spot on whenever he made this point about these fighters of today focusing on the wrong fucking things. See, a lot of these dudes want the flash. A lot of these dudes want the fame. They want the notoriety. They want to be praised. They want you to kiss their ass, but they're not willing to make the sacrifices, the necessary ones at that, in order to get to the level that Floyd Mayweather got to at this point in his career, to where he can still get a boatload of money for only doing press conferences, doing exhibitions on the Zone and Showtime and things of that nature, and fights that we really don't want to see, because once again, they're exhibitions. We don't really care about these fights other than seeing Floyd Money Mayweather suit up a pair of gloves again. But other than that, we really don't care about this shit, right? But Floyd has made it cool to be cocky, flashy, arrogant. Oh, look at me, look at the lifestyle. But they didn't see all the dog days of Floyd Money Mayweather training, Floyd Money Mayweather running miles in the middle of the night, Floyd Money Mayweather doing the pad, the mitt work, the sit-ups, the pull-ups with his father, with Uncle Roger. God bless his soul. R.I.P. They didn't see none of this shit, man. They want to skip all that shit and get straight to the luxurious lifestyles, the cars, the mansions, and all this. And Floyd was like, wait a minute. I mean, even though I was into that shit, but my focus was primarily on the task at hand, which was my job, the sport of boxing. And a lot of these dudes like Devin Haney, Adrian Broner, I mean, the list goes on and on. Tank, all these dudes want the flash. They worry about what they wearing. They paint their fingernails, just doing all kind of weird ass shit. These dudes want to be fashion models. And Floyd Money Mayweather is saying, look, in order to get to that point, in order to pop it like I pop it, you got to put in the fucking work. And ain't now one of these niggas in the sport of boxing today, still to this day, outside of maybe Terrence Bud Crawford, but he ain't no flashy guy, then put in the work like Floyd Money Mayweather that is dedicated year round, that we don't ever see with a beer belly or gut. Floyd is in shape year fucking round. Floyd Money Mayweather didn't smoke. Floyd Money Mayweather didn't drink. Floyd Money Mayweather was super focused. And regardless of what he had going on outside of the ring, whenever it came time for him to perform under the brightest of bright lights, Floyd Money Mayweather always showed up and got the fucking results that he wanted. Facts, he Thriller, big facts.
You know? So a lot of you fighters, what's going on, and I know this, you fighters are living check to check. Damn. Fighters are living check to check. And what you fighters got to do, you fighters have to get, you got to invest your money. You got to get you some real estate. You got to own a piece of the land. Mm-hmm. So I make 7 figures a month. It's easy. And when I go out and do the exhibitions, listen, when I go out and do the exhibitions, like I said before, I still control the sport no matter what. So.
And that's a fact, man. We can say what we want about Floyd Money Mayweather. We can hate him. I mean, personally, I don't like the guy as a person, but he's my second favorite boxer of all time. I know how to separate the two. You feel what I'm saying? But what he's saying is some real shit. Now, we heard everything he said about Devin Haney and his flaws and talking about other boxers and what they need to do. And they skipping the pretty boy stage, basically for the glitz and the glamour, right? Now, I want y'all to listen to this back and forth that him and Trill Bill Haney had on I think it was Bill Haney's live. They went at it. I want y'all to judge who wanted the debate and y'all opinion. And once again, YouTube, I do not own the rights to this content. This is for educational purposes only. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up this share screen thing. Let me go out to the X. All right, so I'm gonna play another clip real quick before I even play Bill Haney and Floyd going at it. Now, this is Floyd breaking down Devin Haney's flaws yet again. Is he hating? Or is he telling the truth? Y'all let me know.
When you was jabbing, you was doing like this. I see you doing like that. We here. We here. Even if it's right here. Even you got it right here, you jab, still right here. Okay? Mm-hmm. Not this. That's amateur.
That's that bow and arrow. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what Devin Haney was doing the other night, y'all. But once again, I don't own the rights to this content. This is for educational purposes only. Let's listen to this little back and forth, and y'all let me know who won this back and forth. DJ E Thriller, roll that clip.
Is that you? Talk to me. Is that you or is that the AI version? It's me all the way. It could be an AI version if you want it to be. No, I'm family.
Man, Bill Haney ain't shit, man. I gotta give it to Trill Bill. This dude can talk shit with the best of them. This is that real Oakland shit, man. He's a real shrewd operator. I must confess, whether he right or wrong, this boy is gonna pop his shit better than damn near any fucking body. And these are two slick talking motherfuckers, which is what made this shit entertaining to me.
Well, I mean, the PF. I mean, why they?
No, because I got the
social. I let somebody else run that social media page. When I want to get on that, I get on that. But it's one of my guys. What's going on, family?
One of your
one
of your guys.
Yeah,
I mean, you
one of
call
my guys. One of my.
you call for me.
Yeah. So I need to know. I called you to. I've been reaching out to you to let you know. I ain't never had nothing against you. Where did me and you go wrong? When did me and you start having beef?
I don't know. I don't know how much do.
You don't know? How the fuck you don't know? You've been talking shit about this man for months on top of months on top of months, Bill. You've been calling Floyd Money Mayweather out. You've been saying that old era, the way that boxing was ran, you know, pissing on people's forehead and telling them that it was rain, overcharging for these bullshit ass fights. That Floyd Money Mayweather shit is over with. This is the Devin Haney era. Floyd has been hating on us. He's trying to stop our quest to the Mount Rushmore of boxing. What's better than the TBE? Oh, it's Devin Haney. Devin Haney, my son, gave Floyd that work in sparring, which is why Floyd decided to go back into retirement after the Conor McGregor fight. You ain't been saying all this shit. You ain't been saying all this. So how in the flying fuck do you not know where things went wrong between you and Floyd Money Mayweather? So right now, I feel like Floyd has the edge in the conversation because he's not being emotional. He asked him a straight up question and Bill is deflecting. He dancing around the motherfucking question.
Do we have a beef? Because you seem real like you're aggressive or
At least
something
I
about
thought
it.
it.
Do we have,
Last time, me and you.
Wait a minute. What kind of beef
We
do
don't
we
have
have?
a beef. I'm saying a disagreement.
What
Or
we have
we
a
not on the
disagreement
same
about?
page.
What do we have a disagreement about?
You tell
Huh?
me. I never had nothing against you. Now,
Oh.
if I'm not mistaken, let's talk. I seen you in Miami. Last time I seen you in Miami before. We kicked it. You said what's up. I said what's up. We kicked it. We had a good time. Now all of a sudden it seems like Bill Haney is my enemy. Like I ain't got nothing against Bill.
Listen, I don't know if I'm your enemy or not. I don't claim to be your motherfucking enemy. I don't care nothing about being nobody's enemy. You know who I am. You know what I'm saying? You know how I fuck with it. But if you was my enemy, then you would feel like that. Do you feel like I'm your enemy?
I'm just asking a question.
Okay, so Bill Haney once again is answering a question with a motherfucking question. Bill, Floyd asked you a simple question, bro. Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? Like we was just kicking it in Miami a couple of years ago, and now all of a sudden it's fuck Floyd Money Mayweather. He don't give a shit about us. He's been hating on us. You feel what I'm saying? He's trying to stop what we got going on behind the scenes. You feel what I'm saying? And publicly. But now that the man is on your live, you don't know how to answer a simple fucking question.
This ain't we ain't no pissing contest.
Does it feel like that?
I don't. That's what I'm asking you.
I feel like, listen, I've been knowing you for hella long, but I feel like you're a bullshit ass nigga. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's how I feel like it, me myself, personally. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
By your action.
And so,
let me tell you, by your action. Wait,
that's cool.
Wait, PB, you wanted me to tell you? I feel like you're a bullshit ass nigga based on your actions about everybody that's been in the town that's been down.
Hey man, I'm not sure what's going on with this shit. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me hit this play. There you go.
Saying? They doing dirt ball bad. Ain't nobody doing real good fucking with you. You dig what I'm saying? Now you told me that you was gonna show me what you can do with Tank. You always kept telling me, Tank. You see what I can do with Tank. Listen, brother, you see what I done did with my son. That if you really, that's what you really been whispering. But when you went to go talk and do the deal, it wasn't something that he felt like that he wanted to get no monthly. He wanted to be a boss. So the deal didn't happen. But I mean, I don't want you to sit up and talk like you like some hellified nigga. You've been doing some hellified shit for the streets, or like you done been there for me, or like.
Bill, what does the streets have to do with any fucking thing that Floyd Money Mayweather asked you? He simply asked you, where did we go wrong? What is your problem with me? So I can get a better understanding so we can possibly get on the same fucking page. And you talking about, oh, the deal that you presented us, you know, it wasn't what Devin wanted. You ain't did nothing for the streets. And it's like, well, why are you mad at me about the deal that I offered, though? It sounds like you're mad about the situation, not me. I mean, that's how I'm perceiving this shit. Y'all let me know in the wolf chat. Am I tripping?
Like we are 100% high level. Nigga, I take care of everybody around this motherfucker. I take care of my son. And you've been hating on me for a long time.
Really, Bill? You taking care of your son, or is Devin taking care of you? Because see, this is my problem with Trill Bill Haney, right? Now we know that, allegedly Trill Bill, he's been having money for a long time. I'm gonna just keep it at that. Cause I don't really like getting into the personal shit. I like to keep it strictly boxing, right? But the last time I checked, Devin Haney is the boxer. Devin Haney has been getting paid by all these other promoters, Eddie Hearn, Bob Arum, the PBC, all this, that, and the third, right? So Trill Bill, even though you're doing his business, I get it. Even though you're his promoter, the part-time trainer and manager, the mouthpiece, I get it. You play a very intricate part into your son's career and getting him to this point. But let's not sit up here and act like you're taking care of him, motherfucker, because he's really taking care of you and he's taking care of his family now. Like, I just don't understand the logic behind this shit, y'all.
With that shit, you've been blocking like a motherfucker. You have. But listen, yeah, what you mean, huh? What do you mean, huh? What the fuck you mean? You won't even stay. You'll look at you. But I'm saying this, though. Everybody that I got something against, or just like you said, I'm gonna say it to their face. And that's the kind of nigga I've been. Listen, you've been carrying that bullshit that you've been doing for nothing, nigga. And I'm not gonna kiss your ass, nigga. I'm not gonna kiss your ass. Period. Hey, and listen,
Bill still ain't said what he did. I mean, maybe I'm missing something. If somebody can educate me in the chat, because once again, if you're new to my channel, I don't know everything about the sport of boxing, but I'll try to do my due diligence and do my research and use my common fucking sense on whatever topic I'm talking about. Facts, Thriller, big facts. But I haven't heard Bill specifically say anything that Floyd Money Mayweather has done to halt or to stifle or to stiff these dude out of this and that. I haven't seen anything. Now, maybe he don't want to bring up some shit that happened behind the scenes, but I don't see why not, because y'all doing this shit in front of the fucking world. So you might as well go ahead and get to the meat and potatoes of the situation. But once again, Bill, being a shrewd operator, being a slick businessman and a motherfucking slick talker, is dancing around a simple fucking question. Bill is down on the scorecards right now. Factsy Thriller, big facts. Come on, Bill.
For every nigga, Mac, Bill, you had the floor. Listen, I'm saying, Mac, Bill, when can I get the floor? Bill, when can I get the floor?
Again, Bill won't even let Floyd talk. He won't even let the fucking man talk. The man has finally decided to get off of one of his private jets to step out of the motherfucking Bugattis, the Rolls Royces, the Ferraris, the yachts. The list goes on and on. The man is currently in Dubai, taking time out of his busy fucking schedule to hop on your live because you've been talking shit about him for months. The last time I checked, Floyd ain't said shit. Floyd ain't said nothing about neither one of these motherfuckers, bro. Nothing that was demeaning or haterish. I don't recall. Other than him saying, this is the only thing I can recall, because I did a show about this shit and I'm just going to be totally objective and honest about the situation, right? Because I like Trill Bill. Y'all know I fuck with Trill Bill. But once again, if you're new to my channel, I'm the motherfucking content creator on YouTube that's going to tell you what you need to hear, not what the fuck you want to hear. Factsy Thriller, big facts. But the only thing I can remember Floyd saying that was hypocritical about Devin Haney and Bill Haney was, oh, they should have been more fair to Shakur. Other than that, I don't recall him hating, and that's just his personal opinion. Was that hate? I don't think so, but I do think he was being a hypocrite, because the last time I checked, anytime Floyd had any leverage over anybody where he felt like he had a position of power over, he didn't give them shit. So is that hating, or is that being a hypocrite? I don't know. Inquiring minds would love to know. But outside of that, I don't recall him saying anything negatively about Trill Bill Haney and Devin the Dream Haney, the youngest boss in the game. I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna let you get the floor. Whether it be Mac, whether it be S Mac, whether it be all the bad niggas, whether it be my nigga from up the way from Oakland, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, nigga, a lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying? So you popping it. So nigga, when I pop it, what's the problem? Because other niggas don't pop it. You know what I'm saying? You pop it 1,000 times. Nigga, you was talking about that sparring shit. Nigga, you beat niggas up in sparring. I didn't watch you beat niggas up. And when my son got down on you, you dig what I'm saying? You act like you tell us, Bill, no, you tell us, no, you
Bill,
tell us.
Bill, if your son is undefeated in the gym, congratulations. Congratulations that you got an undefeated fighter in the gym. I'm not.
That's not it.
I'm the under the light
I got a nigga
fighter
that don't lie. I got a nigga that don't lie, nigga, 100% of the time.
Can I ask you a question? Bill, let me ask you a question. What's my record under the lights? What's my record under the lights?
I'm going to tell you, but listen, what's your record?
Floyd killed him right there, y'all. I mean, there's nothing else left to be said. There's no, you can't move the goalpost because once again, Floyd is keeping it strictly boxing. And the only reason why he's talking about Devin Haney is because you are always attaching your son's name to Floyd Money Mayweather's name and his brand and his fighters like Gervonta Tank Davis, and the list goes on to try to shit on him and his brand to make it seem like y'all running things now. So whenever Floyd say, okay, well, you want to bring up the sparring session of me getting my ass kicked by your son, okay, cool. Your son is undefeated in sparring, which was a great fucking bar, might I add, in my honest opinion. But then he said, Bill, what is my record under the lights? Bill Haney couldn't answer the fucking question. All he did was deflect it. He want to talk about some street shit. He want to talk about some other shit, but that ain't what Floyd came on here to talk about. We all know Floyd ain't no street nigga. Floyd is a fucking boxer / promoter. He's retired now. Come on, Bill. You got to stop this shit, bro.
Life, nigga.
No.
Yeah,
Get
nigga.
down to it.
Yeah, what's my record?
What is
Nigga,
my
what's my
record?
record in life?
Why are you talking about your record? You're not the fucking boxer. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, am I reaching, y'all? Am I tripping? Am I not making any sense? But Bill, you're talking as though you got in the ring against Ryan Garcia. You're talking as though you went out there and beat a Regis Prograis. You're talking as though you went out there and beat a Vasily Lomachenko. You feel what I'm saying? You're talking as if you did this. No, your son did this shit. This shit is between Devin the Dream Haney and Floyd Money Mayweather. That's who it's supposed to be. But it seems like to me from the outside looking in, you know, just as a little old YouTuber, it seems like you're the one, not Floyd Money Mayweather. Hell, probably not even your son, but you're the one that has some sort of hostility towards Floyd Money Mayweather because maybe you felt slighted. Maybe you felt like he offered y'all a shitty deal. Maybe, and then you got in your feelings because, you know, you took Devin to his gym and you worked with his father and his uncle. And I get it. I get it. But at the same time, it seems like you are the one that's bitter. Now, we can say a lot about Floyd Money Mayweather. He is a narcissist. He is an egomaniacal asshole. He is selfish. He says and do a lot of stupid ass shit that I don't agree with 99.9% of the time. But in this one particular situation, I have to side with Floyd Money Mayweather because, again, he's keeping it strictly boxing. He asked you, hey, man, he didn't even mention Devin. He said, what problem do me and you have? Like, we ain't even talking about your kid. What problem do me and you have? And you're just dancing around a simple ass question for it now. What, 4.5 minutes? Still ain't answer the shit.
Nigga, what's your record under the lights? Nigga, every 50 of your opponents.
My record in life.
This dude said every 51 of your opponents was staged. Really, Bill? Is that what we doing, bro? See, I didn't even catch this shit. I done watched this shit about 20 times, and I'm just now catching it because, you know, the Wi-Fi was fucked up. But he said all 50 of Floyd Money Mayweather opponents were staged. Really? If that ain't hate, I don't know what the fuck it is. Come on, Trill. You really made an ass out of yourself in this situation. You came out looking like an idiot, a motherfucking ignorant fool. I don't get it.
It's undefeated.
Listen, huh? You said what? You said in life.
My record in life is undefeated.
Now, this is where I disagree with Floyd Money Mayweather because the last time I checked, Floyd, I'm not going to get into your personal business, but we do know that you went to prison for a certain thing. I'm not even going to discuss because, once again, I like to keep it strictly boxing on my channel. So you can't run around here and say that you ain't taking no L's in life because that's not true, bro. You went to prison for some stupid ass, goofy ass, you know, jealous ass shit. If the rumors are true, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just leave it at that. So you can't sit up here and tell Trill Bill that you haven't taken an L in life because yes, you have. Now you do have a great fucking life. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do 99% of the time. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, so I see my boy Brim. Shout out to, is that Stephen Brimley? I appreciate the correction. Jail, prison, to me, it's all the same fucking thing. That's an L. He couldn't go do what he wanted to do. He had somebody telling him when and where and how he can wash his ass and take a shit and what he can eat and all this other goofy ass shit. Floyd, you took an L, my nigga. You took an L, whether you were guilty or not. That's an L. That's a stain on your fucking resume outside of the sport of boxing. If we're talking about life, now you're switching it. Now you're going down to, you're stooping down to Bill Haney's level.
Nigga, come on, man. What are you talking about your record in life? Nigga, who you talking to? Who you talking? You trying to tell these people that you don't take no L's, nigga? You take L's around this motherfucker. I done took L's, nigga. My son took L, nigga. We take L's. What the fuck you talking?
But see, Bill, I want to ask you this, bro. Would you be saying this shit if your son would have won on Saturday, this past Saturday? I'll wait. I will fucking wait. Because you was popping a whole lot of shit about your son being undefeated, your son doing something that all these other fighters like Bernard Hopkins never did, like Floyd Money Mayweather never did. You feel what I'm saying? You was all on your high horse, not even 5 fucking days ago, about your son being undefeated, the youngest undisputed champion. All these fights are stay busy fights. Ryan Garcia is just a stepping stone to what we're trying to accomplish as a whole, and I get it. But bruh, would you be saying you don't care about that 50-0 if your son was still undefeated? I will fucking wait.
Talking about you keep running around this motherfucker acting like that you the only one like
when somebody died. When somebody died, when you lose a loved one, of course we take an L. You just took an L, and when you and I'm not talking about in the ring. We're not talking about in the ring.
And I know
remember this, Bill.
I ain't never been in the ring.
I've always, Bill.
They both contradicting themselves right now, but it is what it is.
I've always been respecting
that punk ass 50-0, nigga. I'm 50-0 in these streets, nigga. I got love in these streets, nigga. Fuck your 50-0 with that boxing shit, nigga. That shit don't mean nothing.
Okay, so I want y'all to keep that key word in mind. Streets. He said he's 50-0 in the streets. Keep that in mind. I'm gonna make it make sense in a couple of minutes, y'all. Let's keep that in mind. Bill Haney, pardon me, said that he's 50-0 in the streets to validate himself over Floyd Money Mayweather. Damn.
Bill, I ain't gotta we ain't gotta have a pistol contest. Bill, I ain't gotta talk to you crazy. You know why?
I just pissed a little bit longer than you, nigga. What you talking about? You started pissing, I started pissing, nigga. What are you talking about?
Bill. At the end of the day, listen, I called to find out what is your problem with me, because I don't have no problem with you.
I'm for the streets, nigga. Do something for the streets, nigga, and then I'll be cool. I'm cool. I'll stop saying something, nigga. If it was some hellified street niggas that was up around you that say, nigga, he got us, then nigga, I'll be, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I talk shit, but I don't mean nothing. I'm just doing some comedy shit, my nigga.
And there it is. So basically, what I'm reading into this situation, Bill Haney is out here pump faking. Bill Haney is out here deceiving the public and people in general. And Bill Haney is basically clout chasing off of Floyd Money Mayweather's name. He just said it. Look, I ain't really got no problem with you, bro. This shit is just comedy. Like, I ain't really got no ill will towards you. Then what is all this shit about me being a hater? You don't want to see us do this. You don't want to see us do that. You've been hating on me. You've been blocking us for a long fucking time. What was all that shit you were just saying 6 minutes ago, Bill? You done fucked yourself talking too goddamn much. God damn. Want to talk about shooting yourself in the foot? Let me let y'all hear this shit again. Hold on, y'all. Because Floyd is pressing this nigga on this shit.
I stopped saying something, nigga. If it was some hellified street niggas that was up around you that say, nigga, he got us, then nigga, I'll be, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I talk.
But what about all the shit that Floyd do for the people that's around him? His team, his big ass team, all the women that work with Floyd, all the women that he dates, all the fighters that he got with the PBC, and the list go Mayweather Promotions, even though, you know, they not what they used to be. But what about all the shit that Floyd, I've seen him doing for the homeless for years on top of years? We've seen that shit. It's well documented. Now, if this man is choosing not to do that shit at the present moment, then that's his fucking business. This man can do whatever the fuck he want to do with his money. Bill, if you want to give back to your community or to the street niggas, quote unquote, then you go do that. Floyd is not obligated to do that shit. If Floyd want to go spend his money on some motherfucking $18 million watch or some stupid ass shit, then that's on him. It's his fucking money. You can't tell this man what to do. Oh, then if you do that, then I'm gonna get off of you. Fuck all that. Like, who the fuck are you? You can't tell this nigga what to do. Come on, Bill.
Talk shit, but I don't mean nothing. I'm just doing some comedy shit, my nigga.
So Bill,
I don't dislike you. It's just comedy shit, my nigga.
Bill, is me and your ultimate goal is to help our kids go to the next level, or is our ultimate goal is for us to go against each other? You tell me.
Excellent question.
Are you helping your kids? I don't know. You know what? You can see my work. You can see my work. You see what I do. You did. You come up in there with that slow drag talking about that 50 under the lights. Nigga, fuck the lights, nigga, and that 50 You know that shit don't mean nothing in the street. If you ain't really pushing that line and your kids all right in these streets, nigga, you a hoe ass nigga.
Trill Bill, you about 50-something years old, bro. You probably over 50, right? And you glorifying the street life. Like, what is there to glorify about this shit? You made it out of the streets. Your son is one of the best professional boxers in the world. Your son just became undisputed a couple of fights ago. Your son is a household name damn near. Why are you glorifying the streets? That's not a good message to pass to him or your other son or your other kids or your wife and shit like that. There's nothing cool about being a street nigga, bruh. There's nothing standing. I just don't understand the logic of some of us black niggas. Like, why do we think it's cool to be hard or to sell dope or to go kill another fucking black man? Like, ain't nothing hard about this shit. Don't nothing good come out of being a street nigga, bro. Don't nothing good come out of that. In fact, that shit is some sucker shit. If we being honest, now if you looking out for your community, if you just a stand-up individual, then that's cool. But if you out here saying, "Oh, I'm the hardest nigga this, or I can do this in the street, or and I get love because I did X, Y, and Z," that shit ain't cool to me. It's never been cool to me, at least. To me, that's just my personal opinion.
You see what I'm saying? Nigga, if you ain't out, if your kids ain't walking around and they mobbing in these motherfucking streets, nigga, and they all right, nigga, then don't nothing else matter, nigga.
Bill, it's not about the streets, Bill.
I said,
Bill, it's not about the streets. That's why you got out the streets, Bill. That's why you got out the streets. I learned from my dad not even being in the streets. But listen, I ain't coming up in no suburbs, Bill.
Listen, no, wait a minute, but I'm still in the streets. Listen, I'm still in the streets. And
still in the streets? Really? Really? Come on, Tree. Like, he losing this debate, y'all. He done lost me. Y'all know I rock with Trill Bill Haney, but right now he's been a fucking hypocrite. He's being a hypocrite and he's not making any fucking sense whatsoever, which is why I got 33 votes right now asking y'all who won this debate. Trill Bill Haney got 39% of the votes and Floyd Money Mayweather got 61%. Floyd is winning without even, saying much because Bill is just talking and talking and talking. He's dancing around the questions. He's not really, I still don't know what the issue is outside of him saying, "Oh man, well, you need to feed some street niggas on your team." Like, really? That's why you mad at me? Is because I'm not feeding these quote unquote street niggas on your team? Make it make sense.
I see your kids. Wait a minute. If I see your kids, wait a minute, nigga. If I see your kids in the street, what you mean? Nothing glorified? Nigga, I'm just seeing your kids in the streets, nigga, and told somebody, nigga, back the fuck up, leave your kids alone, nigga, because I'm a thoroughbred street nigga. And you know your kids be in the streets, nigga.
They can do whatever they want.
Squares. But they squares. Yeah, you said.
This is where it gets personal. And I really don't even want to play this shit because, Bill, why are you taking a shot at his kids? Why? The only reason why Floyd is talking about your son is because you keep attaching your son's name to Floyd Money Mayweather. Your son is a celebrity. Your son is a professional boxer. Your son came up in the Mayweather gym. Your son was one of his proteges, even though he ain't signed with him. So that's the only correlation here. But outside of that, why are you talking about Floyd's kids that don't box, that don't really be in the media limelight, at least to my knowledge? I don't really see too much about them other than his daughter. But outside of that, I don't really hear shit from his sons or anything like that. So again, why are you talking about his kids? I will fucking wait.
They do whatever they want to do, you clown ass nigga. What you mean your kids can do it? And you got $150 million?
I didn't say that. I said when kids
just said that they can do whatever.
Let me tell you something. When kids get to a certain age, they're gonna do what the fuck they want to do anyway.
Nigga,
so what are you talking about?
Everything, nigga. You buy them bitches everything. How you can't buy your kids everything the same pocket? Nigga,
why are you worried about what I'm doing with my money?
How the fuck can you buy your kids something to stay in pocket? Especially when they grown. Like, to me, that doesn't make sense. Just because I give my kids a house or a car, whenever I'm not around, they're going to go do whatever the fuck they want to do anyway, which is what Floyd is saying. Like, I don't understand the logic here. And what does this have to do with the main topic at hand? Floyd asked you, Bill, what problem do you have with me? What did I do to garner all this backlash coming from you and your son? And he still hasn't addressed it.
Now you pocket watching?
Nigga, I'm a thoroughbred nigga. You already know it.
Now you pocket watching?
Cool. Pocket. I don't give a fuck.
Bill,
pocket.
You shouldn't be worried about. You shouldn't be worried about what another man doing for a woman.
What you said? No, doing for a woman.
You said,
nigga, you know I ain't been around this motherfucker deep. I ain't never been knocked. Nigga, you ain't been in my business. What you talking? Your money ain't spent with me. Nigga.
You in my business. You bringing up my name always.
No, what I'm saying is
I mean, is Floyd lying? Is he lying? Is he not always in Floyd Money Mayweather's business? Is he not always talking about Javante Tank Davis? I mean, come on, Bill. He's killing you right now, bro. I mean, we just got to call a spade a spade. No bias, no bullshit. I'm just being honest. I ain't got no dog in this race. This is entertainment to me. But if we're talking about strictly debating and sticking to the fucking topic at hand, you have yet to answer this man's question.
Talking about with the bitch. You ain't never got mine. You know what I'm saying? So what are you talking about? We've been in this business. Pocket watch. I ain't never had to pocket watch nigga with you. Because the bitch ain't never came in and told me you was doing nothing. Fuck you talking about? Huh?
I'm buying, Bill.
I ain't Bill. Buying a motherfucking thing. I said, nigga, if you can buy something for bros, wait a minute. I said, if you can buy a lot of fly shit, you can buy your kids freedom to do whatever the fuck they want to do and walk around this motherfucker proud because they came from a boss.
Bill, I want to tell you something, Bill. When kids get to a certain age, Bill, when kids get to a certain age, they're gonna do it when they're gonna do what the fuck they want to do. And when kids don't want to listen, that's when you disconnect yourself from them. Period.
Well,
I don't care what it is.
When you guess what, PB, when you got real niggas that's in these streets, that's real men, and I see that they're your kids, and I tell them, and I tell the streets, hey man, listen, that's not good.
I don't agree with Floyd by saying, oh, whenever your kids get to a certain age, they gonna do what they want to do, and that's when you disconnect from them. No, I'm not gonna disconnect from my two sons whenever they get to the point where they feel like they ain't gotta listen to what the fuck me and their mama gotta say. I'm not gonna say, well, fuck y'all all together. I ain't fucking with y'all no more. No, I'm gonna still try to guide them and give them the best pieces of advice or based off of whatever situation is going on. I'm not just going to completely do away with them. So I didn't like that coming from Floyd. But again, I don't even like them talking about this shit.
They don't need to. Do you know whose baby that is? That's a Mayweather kid. That's what I say. But Bill, you don't no. But they don't say that shit. Huh? Hello?
Yeah.
You don't even say thank you for that, my nigga.
Bill, let me tell you something.
You don't even say thank you for that, though. You Floyd, I'm saying you don't even just say thank you for that, though. That's because you're a rotten ass nigga, my nigga. You always talking about
Have you said thank you to Floyd Money Mayweather for his father working with your son for years on top of years? Did you say thank you to Floyd Money Mayweather whenever Roger Mayweather, God bless his soul, was working with Devin the Dream Haney for years on top of years? So that shit goes hand in hand, bro. It sound like to me, y'all both been doing each other favors, but y'all got this fucking pride and ego, and y'all motherfucking some narcissists. Y'all too good to say, yeah, man, you know what? You right, bro. I could say thank you or I apologize, but y'all egos are too motherfucking big for this shit, which is why this shit is really goofy, in my honest opinion.
Money and shit. That's what I'm saying is you can't fuck with me.
Bill, we not even on here talking about no money, Bill. Bill, we not even on here talking about no money. This ain't even about no money. This
you brought the money up.
Who did?
You did.
You brought the money up. You talking about what you can do for bitches. You brought the money up.
I said what we can do for our kids. I said what we can do for our kids.
Bill, I said the same thing.
Was I riding the Rolls Royce before my son? Was I riding the Rolls Royce before my son?
Bill, I want to let you know something.
Nigga, knock it off, man. Don't nobody.
Listen.
I'm not gonna keep rapping. You know me and you don't even be doing all this motherfucking shit. I'm not gonna keep rapping with you, Pete. You know what time it is with me, man, and I'm gonna keep pushing this family line, man. Welcome to the family.
Tell me.
It's the Haney business, and listen, it's gonna keep on continuing.
You need some help? You need some help with your son?
Have I ever needed your help for anything?
See, this is the arrogance. Like, even if you thought Floyd Money Mayweather was being a bitch ass nigga, if you thought he was being funny or condescending or sarcastic because your son just lost, if you had a humble nerve in your fucking body, you should have said, you know what? We do need some motherfucking help. Won't you swing by the gym whenever Devin feeling a little better, and we possibly come over here and show us some shit, or possibly show us how to shore up our shoulder roll, or what we could have did better in that fight, just in case we run into this situation again against another fighter, if it's not Ryan Kardashian, Garcia, so we could be more equipped to deal with that type of pressure and left hook and speed. Facts, C-Thriller, big facts. But of course, Trill Bill Haney, being stuck on his high horse, thinking he's bigger than what the fuck he actually is, he just shitted on the man, said, nigga, we ain't never needed your help. Really? Even though you was working with his pops, even though you was working with his uncle, you never needed the Mayweather's help? Come on, Trill.
You need some help with your son?
For some help?
You need some help the other motherfucking night? You need some help the other motherfucking night? You need
Oh,
some help with
nigga,
your son?
listen. Your son need help tonight, nigga, not the other
You
night.
need some help
Your
with your
son
son?
needs help tonight, you fool-ass earth man. Your
You need
son
help?
needs help tonight. Your daughter needs help tonight, you
You need help?
fool-ass earth man. Do
You
not
need some help?
campaign. Everybody needs, listen, my son needs me today, tomorrow, and every
And
day.
guess what?
So does yours.
If he need
Yes.
me, I'm gonna be there for him. If he need me, I'm gonna be there for him.
No, nigga, you was just popping slick, and I popped back at you.
So basically, in this little dialogue that they got going back and forth, Trill Bill think Floyd is being condescending or he's being sarcastic about, hey man, do y'all need some help? Do you need some help? I thought he was being genuine. I'm gonna be honest. I really feel like if he would have said yes, then Floyd Money Mayweather would help Devin Haney. I've seen him helping Devin Haney plenty of times. I've seen him propping up Devin Haney on video plenty of times in the past. So, I mean, the only way to find out, Trill Bill, is to call the man bluff and say, yeah, man, swing by the gym or when you want us to fly out. You feel what I'm saying? But Trill Bill Haney, being a motherfucking man that he is, you know, the slick talker, the arrogant dude, the dude that feel like he on top of the world, even though they just got their ass kicked, even though he looked like shit as a trainer. Yeah, I said it this past Saturday. Hey, man, he said, fuck it. We don't need your help. And I totally disagree.
Crazy fool.
Yeah,
we don't need you for dog shit. We don't need you for
and guess what?
shit.
Anytime I ever talked to Devin and helped him, Devin, guess what? It was all total love. Period.
It don't sound like that.
It was. It was off love. Period.
It don't sound like that.
And you know that. You know that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Now,
I don't think so, people. But
now you got my number. Call me direct so we can talk on the phone.
No.
Call me.
No.
I mean, that's a bad look to me, y'all. I mean, Bill seems a bit emotional. The man even offered, hey, man, whatever else you want to talk about, maybe he didn't want to discuss it on air. The real problem behind the scenes. So Floyd was like, all right, nigga, well, call me. Bill straight up said no. So at that point, it ain't nothing else to talk about. It ain't really nothing else to talk about. Now, y'all remember what Bill Haney was saying something about, oh, I'm a street nigga this, you need to do shit for the streets and all that, right? Now, let's go. Let's rewind time. Let's reminisce, right? Let's go to the press conference. This is a little exchange between him and Regis Prograde. Let's listen to Trill Bill Haney. DJ E Thriller, roll that clip.
If he had said a street warners, the guys would be on his ass. Listen, the street shit is dead.
The street shit is dead. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear this shit? Hey, man, let me play this shit.
The street shit is dead. The street shit is dead. Listen, the street shit is dead. The street shit is dead. From innocent Nevada.
Y'all know Regis Prograde is from the 504. Shout out to my niggas from New Orleans. Stand the fuck up. My second home away from home. Yeah, I said it. But whenever he was talking that street talk in the build up to the fight between himself and Devin Haney, because we know he was calling Devin Haney a suburban kid. You ain't really from Oakland. You went to private school and all this shit. And, he was getting on the street tip. And Bill Haney just flat out said, look, man, that street shit is dead. So, okay, Bill. But with that being said, you're contradicting yourself and you're making an ass out of yourself, because whenever you're talking to Floyd Money Mayweather, since you can't get with him on a boxing tip because we all know his record is a fucking perfect one. Yeah, I said it. Now you want to go to some street shit when we all know Floyd ain't no street nigga. He ain't never claimed to be no street nigga the last time I checked. Floyd is a boxer, period, and a promoter. End of discussion. So by you even bringing up that shit was, once again, you were trying to move the goalpost because, look, it just wasn't your day. Y'all just got y'all ass kicked. And now all of a sudden you got this bravado and you got the confidence and you want to still do these lives. And I get it. But why you didn't have this same motherfucking energy to go up there at the podium at the post-fight press conference to answer the tough fucking questions from the reporters? Because I just got on y'all about this shit the other night, man. To me, this is a bad look. And not only that, Devin the Dream Haney just came out on his Instagram. Hold on, let me remove this shit, y'all, because I'm gonna make it make sense. Let me stop this. And hold on, where is my banner? Give me 1 second. Is this it? Okay, so Devin the Dream Haney just came out, broke his silence, right? And I posted this on my community wall. Make sure y'all go hit that like button over there. But anyway, I'm gonna read the second paragraph, right? He said, Ryan, despite the circumstances, was victorious that night, and that's fine. I do feel like the weight played a role in it, but only Allah knows. I would love to run it back and give the fans a fair, in capital letters, fight within an agreed weight. With that being said, I am currently enjoying time with my family and friends, as well as making up my days of Ramadan. Thank you to all my supporters and everyone involved in making this event happen. After I finish making up my days of Ramadan, I will tell you guys what's next. Now, let's stop it right there. Devin and Dream Haney, this is my thing with you. So you and Trill Bill decided to take the motherfucking money after it was rumored and reported that Ryan Kardashian, oops, I mean Garcia, was 3.2 pounds overweight, if I'm not mistaken. It was something to that effect, right? So you guys had to renegotiate a whole new contract, and you knew this going in. Hell, you even made a bet the day before because y'all knew this nigga wasn't going to make weight. But what did you and Trill Bill say? Y'all said it wasn't gonna fucking matter. He's a C-level fighter. He's a one-trick pony. He's a one-horn bandit. He's just a stepping stone in our quest to the Mount Rushmore of boxing. Y'all wasn't respecting Ryan Kardashian, oops, I meant Garcia. And then y'all took the fucking money. So don't come at me after you get your ass kicked telling me that, oh, weight played a part in this shit. No, I'm not trying to hear that because I feel like it was your fucking game plan. And the biggest indictment, now that I think about this shit, these two dudes then fought 6 times in the amateurs. So you know, if you're Trill Bill Haney, you know all of Ryan Garcia's tendencies. And Devin Haney was the same nigga saying prior to the fight that this dude hasn't gotten any better since the amateurs. He's not on my level. And I'm going to prove everybody wrong on April the 20th. And I'm going to show the world that I'm the best fighter in the sport. So I don't want to hear this bullshit talking about the weight you was at a disadvantage because the weight. I don't want to hear this shit. I'm sick of all these goddamn excuses. Every time a motherfucking fighter lose, they want to come up with some bullshit ass excuses, even though he agreed to it. They ain't no different than Ryan Kardashian, oops, I mean Garcia, that's still running around here bitching and moaning, talking about, oh, Tank put these rehydration clauses on me. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Because you agreed to that shit. So I don't want to hear nothing about the weight. I'm being drained. I couldn't drink water. Oh, it'll be differently this time because you knew before you signed on that motherfucking dotted line that there was going to be a rehydration clause, whether we agree with it or disagree with it as fans, as content creators. That's besides the fucking point because you, Ryan, you knew wholeheartedly what you were in stake for, right? So I don't want to hear this shit after the fact, after you get your ass kicked, because I can guarantee if you and Devin Haney would have won, y'all wouldn't be talking about no fucking weight stipulations and no clauses, rehydration, and all this other shit. I'm not trying to hear this weak ass shit. And a lot of you Devin Haney fans, and once again, I'm a Devin Haney fan, but I'm not a fucking fanboy. I hold these fighters accountable. See, that's the difference between your boy Go Thriller and the rest of these niggas online. Because they want to pacify these niggas. They want to massage their shoulders. They want to get them a gift card at Massage Envy and buy them a PS5 and clip their toenails and tell them everything is okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. Being fucking yes men. And there's nothing more than I hate than a motherfucking yes man. Niggas that don't tell these niggas the truth. I can't stand. I want niggas around me that's going to keep it real with me. That's not going to pacify me. That's going to tell me when I'm tripping. I don't want to hear nobody saying, oh, yeah, man, Devin, you right. Even though this man is up an extra 1.5 million because that's what he agreed to. He agreed to it. He knew Ryan was going to come in overweight. Facts, he threw the big facts. So Devin Haney, this is a bad look because for one, you didn't go to the post-fight press conference. And two, you came out on your IG but prior to this motherfucking post saying that your jaw wasn't broken. Okay, so if your jaw wasn't broken and if your nose wasn't broke, your eye wasn't fucked up so bad, why didn't you show up and show out? Why didn't you show up and show out and face the music? Because we all know Errol Spence took a motherfucking beat down. He got beat to a bloody pulp. And what did we see Errol Spence do? He showed up to the post-fight press conference after getting dinged on by Terrence Bud Crawford, a.k.a. the boogeyman, a.k.a. the illest man from Nebraska. Yeah, I said it. And he said, I mean, he was just a better man tonight. And things like that. My timing was just off, but I'm not going to attribute it to long layoff and things like that. Things like that. I just got to go back to the drawing board and get better. And I definitely want a rematch, things like that. Things like Errol Spence even went up there and popped this shit in front of the world. Man, teeth got knocked out. He pulled his teeth out after the fight. His eye was busted up. His nose was busted up. His lips was busted up. You feel what I'm saying? And even though Errol Spence came out and made a boatload, and I repeat, a boatload of fucking excuses that I did not agree with, talking about his cataracts, the weight, and all this extra shit, at least he showed up and spoke to the fucking media after he lost. But what did you and Trill Bill Haney, a guy that has never been camera shy, a guy that's been on everybody, and I repeat, everybody fucking podcast to tell everybody how great him and his son is, why y'all couldn't do the same shit after your son took the L? I wait. I will fucking wait. Somebody let me know. Am I preaching? Am I speaking gospel tonight? Drop some E3s in the chat. I'm a fucking wait. Y'all let me know if I'm telling any lies. And once again, I'm a fan of Devin Haney, and I rocks with Trill Bill Haney. Hell, I gave him that name. Facts, he threw the big facts. But when you wrong, bro. When you wrong. I don't agree with the goofy shit that they doing right now. I don't agree with making all the excuses. I don't agree with not going to the post-fight press conference. And then I don't agree with y'all going at Floyd Money Mayweather. But whenever he pull up on you motherfuckers and say, okay, well, what's really the issue? You ain't got nothing to say. You want to talk about some street shit. Oh, now you don't care about the record books. You don't care about boxing. Take care of street niggas on your team. And it's like, what? Like, what the fuck does that have to do with the topic at hand? How did Floyd Money Mayweather hate on you and your son? Now, the angle he could have took, or the angle that at least I would have took. But again, I'm a master fucking debater. I pay attention to detail. I'm very meticulous. The first thing Bill Haney should have done, or said rather, was, hey, Floyd, how the fuck did Ryan get the tape? How did he get that chopped and screwed version of the spar session between Javante and my son? Like that, that's not no hating ass shit. How did Ryan get that shit? If this shit comes from your gym, and we all know your rules, it's doghouse rules. Everybody got to put up their cameras. Can't nobody have their phones out, but probably you and your team. How did this footage get leaked so conveniently in the buildup between Ryan Kardashian and Devin the Dream Haney? I will fucking wait. But he never brought that shit up. And I'm trying to figure out why, because that's the first thing I would have asked that motherfucker. Yo, testing. I think something fucking wrong with my mic. Y'all drop some E3s in the chat if y'all can hear me, man. I think my mic was fucking up. But anyway, man. Yeah, I think my shit working. But anyway, hold on. Let me make sure. Testing. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hold on, y'all. Y'all hear my testing 1 2. Hold on. Put some E3s in the chat if y'all can hear my shit, man. I can't hear my shit. Hold on, y'all. Yo. Can y'all hear me? Testing. I bet. I appreciate it, y'all. Yo. I bet. All right, so back to what I was saying. My apologies, man. Shout out to everybody in this bitch. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I got 60 people in here with 43 likes. Can we get the likes up to 100, man? I'm not sure what happened to my mic. I think my internet fucking up. AT&T on some bullshit. But anyway, man, made me forget what I was saying. But yeah, man, he never addressed the topic at hand. So I'm siding with Floyd on this situation, man, because again, I would have attacked him like, hey, man, how the fuck that tape get out? How did that tape get out, bro? And you claim you ain't hating on me, but he didn't take that approach. It is what it is. He started talking about some street shit. I'm about to read some comments. I'm going to drop the link and let y'all come on and talk about this situation. And then I'm going to get the fuck off of here. Back to the comments I go. Hi, man. Starting for the top. As a matter of fact, let me get these super chats out the way. Shout out to everybody that supports the channel, man. I really appreciate it. Shout out to my guy, man. I always say this, man. If this brother ain't in my chat, my shit don't feel right. Shout out to my guy Al Money, man, for that Cash App donation. And also shout out to him for sending me a super chat.
Young Money.
And you already know I got to get you right, fam. Let me find my clips. Let me find my motherfucking clips. Where my shit go? Where my shit go? Hit it! Already, man. And also shout out to my guy Tyrese, man, for that super chat donation. I appreciate it. He said jailhouse Muslim logic. Allah Akbar. Hey, man. It is what it is, man. Trill Bill, he do a lot of contradictory ass shit, a lot of hypocritical ass shit. You can't say that you're for your people one moment, and then in the same breath, you're shitting on black people and hitting niggas with low blows and getting personal and calling niggas broke and just all kind of crazy. And I rock with Bill, but I gotta call a spade, man. He took some low blows at Floyd Money Mayweather. Me personally, I wouldn't have talked about the man's kids, but that's just me. I would have kept it boxing. But hey, man, I appreciate the support. Hit it. Yeah, man. And also shout out to my brother, man, the BFB Reem Master Cure in the building with his boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. He said Bill made an ass out of himself, and anyone say anything else is a hater, and dudes love being Neanderthals. Facts, Q, big facts. Hey, man, I totally agree. Because I don't think Floyd was hating on his breakdown of the fight at all. At all. He was keeping it real, man. I appreciate it. Hit it. All right, man, back to the comments I go. And also shout out to my guy Moolah again. I really appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Keep them coming. And if anybody else want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is available 365, 24/7. It's I said it E3. And if you want to send a super chat so I can see your comment and put it up on the screen, you already know, man, that super chat option is available. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Easy.
All right, man. But back to the comments I go. All right, man. Let me read some of these because damn, it's getting late and I gotta wake up early. Let me see, man. Shout out to my guys. That's Stephen Brimley. It's that Stephen Brimley. I appreciate you for stopping by. Salute. Shout out to that guy Corn. He said Bill is a disgrace. LOL. Bro, like 60 saying he a street nigga. Yeah, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it at all, bro. But it is what it is, bro. Shout out to Miss Keisha Sellers. She said E3. How are you, kind ma'am? I appreciate you pulling up. Shout out to all the ladies in the place. I appreciate you. Shout out to my guy Sly Tendencies 87. He said E3. My guy was popping.
Easy.
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all. He said everyone blaming the weight when it's Devin's fault for boxing the way that he did. I agree. I don't think the weight had anything to do with it. I think it was his game plan, and then I think it was his fundamental flaws that got him fucked up. His fundamental flaws. And I don't know how that can be the case when you've seen this guy 6 fucking times already. Like, how do you come out and get caught with a left hook, his best punch, right off the rip? That means you wasn't prepared mentally, physically, and spiritually. In my Earl Spence voice, you wasn't prepared, bro. Facts, he threw the big facts. Let me like that comment. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. What up to John, man? He said chin over his front foot, got him almost knocked out. I totally agree. He said 52-0. Shout out to my dog, ASAP, 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 ASAP. He said AI version. Hey, man. Yeah, that shit was funny than a bitch, man. Shout out to Goldie Low. He said, man, YouTube be messing up the show with all these ads. Hey, man, I got to make my money, though, Goldie Low. That's where I make some of my money, bro, because motherfuckers don't support the channel. So I get paid off of the goddamn ads, man. So shout out to YouTube for doing something right, because we damn sure know they don't send out the notifications, but at least they playing the ads. Facts, he threw a big facts. But salute to you, man. What up, NHA hyphen tube? He said Bill is a grandmaster spinner. Oh yeah, you got to be swift and on your feet dealing with a nigga like Trill Bill Haney because he could pop his shit. But hey man, I ain't gonna be able to read all these comments. I'm gonna drop the link so y'all can come on and rock for a little bit. I ain't gonna be on here for too much longer, man. But let me see this, man. Let me see this. What up, Dan Tan? I appreciate you. What up, Vincent? He said, no, you correct. And I rock with Bill. Yeah, man, I rock with Bill Haney too. In fact, I like Trill Bill more than I like Floyd as a person. But Trill Bill was out of pocket and he was out of line, and he didn't stick to the motherfucking topic at hand. He never told a nigga, hey man, I got a problem with X, Y, and Z. He never did that. He started talking about some street shit. Like, come on, bro. But anyway, let me go ahead and drop this link. Let me pin it to the chat real fast. Let y'all come on and rock, man. And let me see. Hold on, y'all. Because I want to get y'all opinion on this shit, man. Who was right? Who was wrong? Who did y'all have winning the debate? Was you entertained? Do y'all think it was staged? I don't know, but I found it entertaining. But before you come on my panel, man, let me go over the panel etiquette and my rules. So rule number 1, please cut your camera on until I authenticate who you are. Rule number 2, you got to mute your audio until I introduce you to the rest of the panel. And then after you get done speaking, can you please mute your audio so the next person can speak freely? Rule number 3, you will have 2 minutes to speak. After that, I'm passing the fucking mic. Rule number 4, please don't dominate the show because once again, this is my show, not your fucking show. Rule number 5, please don't mention any other channels on my channel. Once again, please don't mention any other channel on my channel. And rule number 6, and the most important rule, please respect my guest and the host. I repeat, please respect everybody in the chat and my panel members and the host. Hey man, the link is in the chat. If anybody want to come on and rock, I'm gonna wait about a minute or 2. If nobody want to come on, I'm gonna get the fuck out because I gotta wake up at 5 in the morning anyway. But let me read some more of these comments. Let me see, man. Let me see. He said, what the F is Bill blabbering about? Laugh my ass off. Brim said, you're right, E3, but I think we're all forgetting this is entertainment. Yeah, it was entertainment, and I was very entertained. But at the same time, we got to stick to the topics at hand, Brim. Just because we're being entertained, that doesn't take away from the fucking talking point or the main point at hand. Bill was out of line. He never addressed the main fucking question. Where did me and you go wrong? He started dancing around the shit. I see you, Moolah. I appreciate you, fam. He started dancing around the shit and started talking about street shit and this and that. And I saw your kids and like, nigga, that ain't what I came on here to talk about, bro. I want to know why you've been dissing me about boxing for months on top of months. That's all Floyd was asking, bro. But anyway, going out to my guy, Al motherfucking Money. You're live on the chat with the motherfucking pack. Talk to me. How are you, kind sir?
What's up, Big 3? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. You crispy. How are you, kind sir?
Good, man. Thanks for letting me on, man.
Man, you already know, man. You get full access anytime, man. Anytime, my guy. Go ahead and pop your shit, fam.
Oh man, I just wanted to say that shit wasn't staged. I don't think that shit was staged. And Bill just was out of pocket, man. Bill was out of pocket, man. I think he just salty just because, you know, he was just so shocked about how Dev took that loss, man. He ain't got over it all the way yet, man.
Yep.
Well, that's all it was. Plain and simple, man. Plain and simple, bro.
And I mean, at some point, he had to think that Floyd was going to get his lick back. Because I don't care what Floyd say. I know he had to be behind leaking that tape, Moolah, right? Like, wouldn't you agree that Floyd had to be behind giving that tape to Ryan Kardashian and with him leaking it out to the public? Wouldn't you agree to that?
Absolutely, man. I mean, like you say, it was his gym, and everybody know the rules. Like, everybody got to cut the cameras off when they sparring in there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if he didn't leak it directly, whoever leaked it got it from him or had to get it. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. So that's my thing, bro. Like, Floyd was out of pocket for that shit, but as far as the topic at hand, he didn't even address that. He didn't even ask Floyd, like, hey, bro, why did you get that shit leaked, bro? Like, well, why would you put that out if you ain't hating on my son? Or why not put out the full version? Why not put out our sparring tape that we had? He ain't mentioned none of that, Moolah.
Right. Then he went up going all off in the street shit and all this shit. Like, one thing, we'll never bring up none of that shit. We always just keep it in the sports. That's another thing I was gonna say to people in the chat. Like, When I'm in the chat kicking it, man, I just give my opinion on a sport topic, man. If y'all take it the wrong way, I apologize, but I don't never try to get personal with nothing outside of the sport, man. I'm just talking sports, man. So I don't be trying to offend nobody or no shit like that, man.
Yeah, you already know that, and that's how I play on my channel. You know me, man. There's a lot of things that I could have said about, a lot of fighters, bro. Like, it was a lot of big time stories that all these other content creators then reported on in the past about Errol Spence and, Tank and all that shit. But I didn't talk about that shit because to me, it had nothing to do with boxing. I don't give a fuck about all that extracurricular shit. My thing with Errol Spence, I'm just using him as an example because you know me. I get labeled as the biggest Errol Spence hater, even though I be telling the fucking truth. The only thing I ever said about Errol Spence was that he was ducking Terrence Bud Crawford and he didn't want to fight the best competition. That was pretty much it. I didn't say anything personal about the guy. I never talked about his kids, his old lady. I ain't never said none of that shit. I keep it strictly fucking boxing. But it's a lot of dudes on the internet that don't do that.
No, for real.
They don't do that.
Anytime I had a gripe with anybody in the chat, it always got personal. So it wasn't never about the sport. And that's another thing. We just need to stop that shit, man. Like, we putting on for the sport. It ain't nothing personal.
I agree.
I was going for Devin. Yeah, I was pulling for Devin. You heard me get on the chat and say I thought it was just gonna be a comparison of how good Devin do versus how good Tank did. I thought Devin was gonna wash you with his discipline and
me too
and condition.
Me too. I was wrong. I didn't see that shit, bro, and it's devastating because I looked at Devin as a pure boxer, and if anything else, like we knew he didn't really have the power. You feel what I'm saying? But that was never in the back of my mind. What I'm thinking about was the skill set, the ring generalship, the IQ, the footwork. I thought he had all of that, but whatever, I don't know what was going on, bro. But he was backing up in the straight line. Whenever Ryan was attacking, he was keeping his chin in the air, like Floyd Money Mayweather was saying. Whenever he was jabbing, he was overextending on his jab, not keeping his hand by his ear. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he was doing a lot of shit that was like fundamentally flawed. And I'm like, damn, I'd never seen this nigga fight like that in any of his other fights. That's the part that had me taken aback, Moolah. I see you, Q.
Then another thing about, I seen an interview with one of his corner men on there, and he was just saying like how when he went in there and was watching Ryan get his hands wrapped, how mentally prepared Ryan was, and how Devin was just in there kind of partying and not focused. You know what I'm saying? So that goes back to Bill and the trainer not having them prepared too, though.
Yep. I think they overlooked Ryan, man. I think they overlooked the guy.
Man.
Yeah, they underestimated the guy because they done been in the ring with him before. They saw the antics, even though they claimed they wasn't fooled by anything like that, but they thought he was sweet. Let's just be honest. They thought Ryan Garcia was going to be sweet. They thought he was going to be a cherry pick to where they can get pay-per-view buys. They can boost their mystique and try to screw up things with Tank to possibly get a better split than what they were going to get if they were to match up. And that shit backfired, bro. It is what it is.
That's all it was.
Hey, man. My bad.
My bad. Go ahead, Ether.
No, you go ahead. Make your point real quick.
A lot of the fans can't get over it, and you can see Bill definitely ain't got over it. That's all I was going to say.
Yeah, man. But my thing with Bill is this, bro. You doing all these fucking lives, but where was that same energy after the fight, fam? Like, I seen you do a couple of interviews with Radio Raheem. I get that, but why you didn't show up to the post-fight press conference to answer the tough fucking questions, bro? Inquiring minds would love to know. For a dude that always got answers, for a dude that's always pulling up on motherfuckers and pulling people card, why you didn't have that same energy after the fight?
No, that's a fact. And then you could tell after the fight how Devin fake jumped on the ropes and was still trying to act like he won. If they had got a draw or a decision, he would have been at that goddamn press conference.
Yep, he would have, bro. That's a fact. Yeah, hey, man, if you go out to the BLB Ring Master Q, you live on the chat with the pack. Talk to me, bro. Pop yo shit.
Go.
What's good, my brother? How are you, kind sir?
Oh, man, I'm all right. Go Thriller. Al Money.
Q, what's up, my
Good with
dog?
you, brother.
What's
What's
good,
good
man?
with you, man?
Always a
Uh,
pleasure to kick it with you, bro.
oh man, likewise, man. Cause you keep it real anywhere you go. I don't care what they talking about or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing but the atmos for you, my brother.
Likewise.
Hey man. Uh, I just don't get it. How people heard that interview and you got Neanderthals trying to spin it, talking about Floyd was hating, right? When Floyd asked him a question as a man, what problem do you have with me? See, that's the problem that we have today. Instead of a man being a man and speaking his mind, they talk about everything else. They getting their feelings and emotions and they get super sensitive like a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like a real hoe when they say they like that and really not.
Yep.
But yet, man asked a simple question and this man went to the streets. He went to the man's kids, went to the man spending money on females, went to everything else but boxing.
The
Man, off of his services, like I said, I could have had respect if he'd have said, "Hey, man, yeah, I got a problem with you. You leaked the tape out, whoop shit that you should have been speaking on."
Yep.
But instead, you kind of caught pussy, you know what I'm saying, and talked about everything else instead of being a man and speak up on quote unquote your issue, your problem. You know what I'm saying? And they thought that it was one of many of their cherry picks that they've been cherry picking, and it just caught up with them, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And one last thing, I don't want to hear nothing about no weight. I don't want to hear nothing about no weight because I heard during fight night, Ryan weighed $160. I heard fight night, Devin was $165. I don't want to hear nothing about no weight.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Really? You know what I'm saying? And the fight before that, he rehydrated to 167. And anybody can say whatever they want about Tank and putting rehydration clauses, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, a boxer supposed to make decisions that best suits and gives them the best chance to win. Not what I say or think, or what you say or think, or what anybody else say or think. If anything, they should have took a page out of the Tank book to not even allow any of that to happen. And to think for 1 minute that Floyd Mayweather couldn't help you, quote unquote, try to avoid that left check hook is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yep. It's arrogance, bro. Like at the end of the day, the best way for me to sum it up is arrogance, bro. And he's salty. He arrogant and he's salty. You feel like he don't need any help. And like I told y'all the other day when I did that live, bro, he need a new set of eyes. Whether Devin fire him as the lead trainer or not, he need to get somebody that's been in the trenches in those situations before that know how to, get their fighter to respond better, bro, in those situations. After he got his bell rung or his legs ain't, you know what I'm saying? You got to have something. You got to be able to tell him something, bro. Or how simple as, hey, man, keep your shit straight. Keep your shit up by, you know what I'm saying? Like the little shit that Floyd said in the fight hype interview, that would have been perfect. That would have been perfect.
And one last thing, E3, this is the thing that Devin then was salty, man, because right after the fight, when he did the interview, after all that shit that ref did to save him, he threw him right under the bus as soon as the fight was over, man.
What did he say? I missed that part, Mullah. What did he say?
Devin was talking about the ref was letting Ryan hold on to him too much.
Ah, okay. Yeah, but that's crazy. Yeah, the ref was bad on both sides, in my opinion. So, but yeah, for him to say that is like, kind of blasphemous because he helped them out a lot.
Like this man was grabbing Ryan the whole time. Yeah, the ref done let him get away with all kind of shit, man. And he talking about the ref was letting Ryan get away with too much. Like, I don't know. I ain't like that shit.
Yeah, it's just something about these fighters today, man. They always got to come up with an excuse as to why they lost, bro. I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I don't agree with none of that shit. I feel like really this shit really should have been handled behind the scenes, to be honest, with Floyd and Bill. But, I mean, to Floyd's point, he's trying to contact the nigga behind the scenes, but he wasn't picking up. So that's why he went live about the shit. So it is what it is, man. But, yeah, I think Floyd got this one. Go ahead, Q. Say what you got to say, fam, because you dropped off.
Yeah. My apologies.
You good.
You know, we can't pacify these dudes, these fighters, the whole 9 yards. You got to tell them the truth, man, regardless if it hurt their feelings or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not pacifying no grown-ass man. If you right, you right. You wrong, you wrong. I don't care if it might make you feel a certain type of way or make you want to act funny towards me. I could care less. The truth is the truth, whether you like it or not.
Hey Q, I'm the same way, man. A lot of these fighters and these new wave fighters, they get mad at the criticism that we giving out, but we just fans and we just giving our honest opinion. Like that's what they get paid the big bucks for, you know. And we watching it and we gonna say what we think after it's over. So I agree with you, man.
You gotta take the good with the bad, bro. You gotta take the good.
You gotta keep that same energy. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they talked a whole bunch of shit. There's no excuse for them not to have been at that press conference and face the music, man. You know what I'm saying? You talking about if he dies, he dies. They talked about everything leading up to the fight. They were talking about stopping this man.
He's C+, he a C fighter, all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Meet me in the middle of the ring, which was crazy to me. Why would you want to meet a puncher in the middle of the ring and you're not one? You need to move around that motherfucker. Oh.
A puncher was it was a horrible game plan, man. Like that shit fall on Bill, man. It really do. He ain't making it no better.
Definitely needs some help, man.
Floyd, bro. He ain't making it any better, bro. He definitely needs some help for sure. And Floyd would be the perfect nigga because your son try to fight like him. He try to do everything like him. Everything,
man. Everything. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Ridiculous, man. I tell you what, I think Devin's next fight gonna be against Sandoval Martin. I don't think he gonna jump in the ring no time soon with another puncher.
Yeah.
And for all these Neanderthals that's hollering about wanting to see a rematch and all that, at the end of the day, we should have saw Devin Haney and Lomachenko rematch. That's the rematch we should have saw because that was a close fight. But when they reached out to try to get a rematch, Devin's response was, I'm busy having a threesome right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm Ryan Garcia. Shit, he don't owe that nigga no goddamn rematch. Rematch for what? You know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't close. And you want to holler weight, the whole 9 yards, but you rehydrated, you were 5 pounds more than him. So when it comes to weight, I don't want to hear nothing.
But to piggyback off of that point, that should have been negotiated in the contract, especially after he didn't make the weight. I would have said, okay, well, then we got to put a rematch clause up in this motherfucker just in case, on top of the 1.5 that you're going to owe us right now. And if y'all say no, then put Barbosa in here with us. That's what I would have done.
He wouldn't have had no choice, you know what I'm saying? But you agree.
Yeah, like nigga, put this rematch clause up in here. If I lose, you didn't make the weight. So bet if you beat me, you're gonna pay me this extra 1.5 mil, and I gotta get a rematch. But they didn't put that in writing because again, they probably thought shit was sweet.
Backfire.
So I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. Like anybody that's a Devin Haney fan, don't come on my panel talking about no fucking weight. Especially if you the same niggas that was shitting on Earl Spence whenever him and his fans, the Earl sexuals, were making all these goddamn excuses talking about Earl was weight drained. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, E3, I just want to say something. This is a little bit off the topic, but I want to say this while I got you and Q on here.
Nah, you good, good.
Hey, I know, like we was talking about the last episodes, we was talking about how niggas be stealing niggas shit. I just want to tell you, you the first nigga I done heard to use the term dinging on them. And Q, and Q, I always be using your shit in the chat. That too much punishment. So I just had to tell both of y'all that, man. I got both of that. I got both from y'all, man. I never heard that shit until I start fucking with y'all, man. But yeah, I had to say that, man.
Yeah, man. Shit, man. It is what it is, bro. You know, a lot of these niggas that on YouTube, they bite your shit. They
don't want to give it up, man. Niggas don't want to give it up.
They don't like you. They hate
too much punishment. Everybody say that they know where that fuck that shit came from.
Yeah, they don't show no love. They don't come on your panel. They don't like your shit. They hide in the background. You feel what I'm saying? They want to steal all your shit. Then want to sneak a nigga. But you know, it is what it is. Niggas know what's up.
Yeah, we know the real know what it is. The real know what it is because that too much punishment. That shit's so goddamn funny.
Man. Yeah, man. But shit, man, I'm about to go ahead and get up off of here, fellas. I gotta wake up early, man. I appreciate y'all for coming on, man. Go ahead and give me your closing thoughts, Moolah.
Hey, it's always a pleasure to be on, man. Thanks for having me on E3. You know I'm rocking with you anytime you go live. I'll catch you on the next one.
Appreciate it, my brother. All right, man. Coming out to BLB Master Q. Closing thoughts, my guy.
Oh man, awesome show as always, and I know we're gonna do it again. And looking forward to it, my brother.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to everybody in the chat, the Wolf Pack.
Already, man. Shout out to
E3.
Go ahead, Q.
And Al Moolah, man, and everybody, man. And everybody have a good night.
Already, man. Shout out to everybody in the Wolf chat, man. Shout out to the Playback Gang. Shout out to everybody that sent me a cash app. Shout out to everybody that sent me a super chat. Make sure y'all drop some comments on the playback. Make sure y'all go sub up to my backup channel, man. Yeah, I Said It Podcast TV. I think I'm about 4 subs away from getting monetized on that channel. So make sure y'all go show that channel some love. Drop some comments over there. Hit that like button over there as well. Until next time, I'm going to spin the block. I'm going to talk about that new fire-ass fight card on August the 3rd because the boogeyman, I repeat, the boogeyman in Terrence Bud Crawford is back outside. Shout out to His Excellency for putting together one of, if not the best fight card in 2024. I'm going to talk about it later. Make sure y'all go show me some love on all my social media platforms. Until next time, I am gone.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
Goat thriller, back better, iller, pound for pound, killing these topics with analytics, silencing all the critics, trying to bite the style, they get sun like children. YouTube villain, podcast killing, so antagonistic and prolific with the swiftness. Make sure you make weight before you trying to debate. Yeah, I said it, and I never hesitate. Hit them with hooks, cause these rooks took the bait. Start the show, cause goats never hesitate. Ducking smoke, got them sweating at they toxins.
Yeah, I
Goat
see.
thriller, cleaning up the sport of boxing. Aight then.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I fucking wait. I am the greatest. Yeah, I said it.